Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I'm going to be showing a video on how to install a small block alternator with one of these thin V-belts here, not the serpentine belts. I'm not going to actually install it, but on my previous video it's basically the reverse of that. I'm just going to go over the steps to make this even easier and quicker for everyone. Alright, as always, first up we have tools required. Everything you need is right here in this picture. We've got a 9/16, a 1/2 inch, a ratchet, and a crescent wrench. Technically, you could do all of this with a crescent wrench and one other lever-like assembly, but in this case, we're just doing it with this. All right, so the first things first is you take your alternator and you are going to take your bracket, which is that piece right there. There is one bolt on the back. That gets bolted in using a 1/2 inch drive socket, or you could use a wrench. Or you could use a crescent wrench. After that's on, we do this out here. And we take that alternator and we place it where this would be. We loop the belt around the pulley. And then we put this bolt right here, that one, which is a 9/16 through. And you want to be careful not to cross thread it, but put that through and that will bolt into the head down right there where that bracket we just put on goes. After that's done, you're going to have to push that as far back that way as you can do it. You are going to use your crescent wrench and you are going to stick it in this hole right here, and you are going to push against the alternator until the belt right here is tight to the point where you can move it just a little bit, but it's not going to slip. So there's all kinds of ways, different people say how to tighten it different ways. You don't want to over tighten it and you don't want it to be too loose. As you're doing that, actually you can start this bolt first. This is a 1/2 inch drive, and trust me, it is so much easier to do with a short socket and a ratchet than it is with a wrench. So you can get that started, and then once that's started, you're going to push that over. And as you're pushing that over, you are going to use your 1/2 inch socket and ratchet to tighten that down once that is pushed, as that's being pushed. Now, you don't have to use a crescent wrench. Any wrench will work. Any larger wrench will work for that. Now, as you're tightening it, because of the way it's threaded, it will want to pull it to loosen it, so that is why you're going to have to apply a lot of pressure, and that is one of the things that I cannot do with one hand. Next up, after that's all in, you want to make sure the belt is tight but not too tight. Then you're going to add your wiring. This is just a plug. It literally just plugs in. That one right there, depending on the model, could be 1/2 inch, or it could be some weird metric size, which is why I use a crescent wrench to tighten that, and then put the little rubber boot back over it. And there you have it, folks. That is how to install the alternator on any small block Chevy with V-belts that don't have tensioners on the old style belts. Once again, thanks for watching, and suggest any video ideas in the comments. Thanks.